That was Mickey the Clown. Let's give it up for Mickey the Clown up there. Coming up on the stage, first time ever. Let's be nice to this virgin, Mr. Kevin Garcia. Give it up to him.
Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a good night tonight. So I am a bit nervous today. It is my first time, so let's just get it over with. As I was walking to the stage, that gentleman right there asked me one simple question. If I can name 3 moments in my life that changed me for the good, changed me for the bad, or gave me a better outcome than what I would get at that very specific moment. So this first story, I didn't even find out until I was 14 years old, finishing my freshman year of high school, entering the summer break with my birthday coming up in a short 2 weeks, and getting ready for sophomore year. You know, during this time, I was hoping for better clothes, better shoes, maybe better backpack. I just want to look good and feel good coming up this school year. So at this very moment, I get a gift from my aunt, who usually gives me pajamas, clothes, or gives me anything random she can find at the mall that specific day. So on this particular day, she's giving me a small little box, and I'm like, all right, cool. I think it's either a nice watch that I can use on the pool, or money that I can probably use to buy things that I would like. As I'm unwrapping this gift, I start noticing that the label on the box said life alert. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? As I open it, I see a nice silver big bracelet, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna wear this. So I don't know why she got me this, but all right, I'll just go with it. As I pick it up, I see my name. All right, that's weird. I see my birthday. I'm like, all right, there's something more to this than just a fashion bracelet. And the last part says that I'm allergic to sulfate. I don't even know what the F sulfate is. So at this moment, I'm like, all right, this must probably be a joke or something. Where's the money? Where's the watch? But I ask her, and I'm like, hey, what's this gift about? Like, am I supposed to wear it? Am I supposed to give it to somebody? And she tells me, she was like, I need you to sit down because I'm going to tell you a very hard story that it's going to be hard for you to hear. I'm like, all right. As I'm sitting down, she tells me, when I was 2 years old, I actually died. And I was like, what the fuck? How come I'm hearing this for the very first time? I apparently died for 45 seconds. And I'm like, all right, can you explain to me how this happened? How nobody found out sooner than 45 seconds? So she tells me, I was very sick on a particular day. They couldn't go to the children's hospital because either they didn't have a car, they didn't have gas, or they were just, too cheap to go to the children's hospital. So we go to the local clinic. And right there, the doctor tests me. The doctor sees that says that I have a fever. He gives me a few medicines. As I go home, my mom thinks everything's fine. She gives me the medicine. And I'm all right for 45 minutes. Watching cartoons, eating food, drinking soda, But then I start noticing I'm shaky. I feel something itching on my throat. Next thing I know, I'm convulsing. I go on the floor and I'm doing the shimmies. I'm like, what the hell's going on? She's telling me that I start convulsing. There's spit coming out of my mouth. I'm turning blue like the girl from Willy Wonka.
If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
And nobody's noticing until a family friend sees me on the floor convulsing. So apparently, I guess they called the hospital, but this man right here actually gave me CPR and actually saved my life. Once the ambulance came in, they tested me. They took me to the children's hospital where they should have taken me the first time, and they find out that I'm allergic to sulfate, that I shouldn't be drinking medicine with sulfate, that I shouldn't be eating dried fruit with sulfate. And my mom was just surprised because she never knew. No doctors ever told her about this. So when I found out about it at 14, my first reaction was that I was angry that this is the first time I'm actually hearing about this. But as time went on, I started realizing, all right, now that I know this information, there's certain foods I can't eat, there's certain medicines I can't drink, and if I want to look to the future, be alive for the future, and see things as I'm growing older, I need to be aware of everything around me. So that particular moment impacted me for the best.
Message!
Second story, let's see. Second story I would say is finishing high school. At this time, it's all about making friends, having a good time, going to parties, drinking beer, smoking weed, doing all that fun stuff that they tell us not to do. I started off good. In the middle of sophomore and junior year, I went on a slump. Entering my senior year, counselor sat me down. She told me, if you don't act up, if you don't go to adult school every day, you're not going to graduate with your friends. And I was like, hold up a second. How is that even possible? This is high school. This is supposed to be easy. So she tells me, you know what? You got to go to adult school every single day for every semester. You're supposed to do your homework, get better grades than a C, or else I can't graduate you. So you know what I did that whole senior year? Instead of partying, I had to go to adult school. I had to go to after school. I had to go to summer school just to get my diploma and graduate and walk with my friends. That moment impacted me a lot because A, it told me I was at the very low, and it was only on me to succeed. It showed me that I was resilient. It showed me that I can do things when the time counts. And it showed me that I need to be more motivated, more aware of my future goals. That's number 2.
Message!
Number 3, and the very last one that I feel impacted me just happened this spring. Even though with this whole pandemic happening, it still changed me for the good. And that was graduating from Cal State Los Angeles, earning my bachelor's degree in kinesiology, option of community leadership, and being able to not only attend grad school, but being able to apply and being able to be accepted and join this fine program. I am the very first one to graduate from college from my family. I know it's just a diploma. I might be not that smart compared to my cousins, but hey, that's a big accomplishment, and that's something I can't just let go.
The fuck is he talking about?
Alright folks, I hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good laugh. And that is my time. You have a good day.
Shut up! Ooh, that was Let's get it for our next person, Jerry the Man!